Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. As you can see, my table is packed with orders. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to get to everybody, and I don't have a ton left. In fact, I'm on my last dragon. A couple of them I don't need to do because they ended up getting their own mold, so that's great. So this is the last one I have to do for now, hopefully for a while, but you can always order them if you want them. But before we start, I got some happy mail in, and some of this is so adorable. So Rita sent me some Highland cows. Look at what she sent me. Now, these are not molds, obviously. They are castings, and I'm going to make a mold out of, she wanted me to make a mold out of both of them, but I cannot do that. This one you can't make a mold of because the feet are all open, and when you pour your silicone, it's going to envelop the entire cow, and you will not get it out of the silicone. So I cannot make a mold of this one, but I can make a mold of this one. So look for this soon in the store. Probably not by the time this goes out, but if it does go in the store before this video hits, it will be in the description box. But I cannot wait to make this adorable looking face. Isn't he cute? He is so cute. I wish I could do this one, just not possible. So he's gonna stand with my other characters at my desk because I love the way he looks. Then this came from Let's Resin, and it is their newest dinosaur molds. So we have 2 dinosaur molds to do pretty soon. These are going to be kind of cute. I'm going to see if Dawn wants to do one with me in the next few days. So look out for these. Check these out if you have not already seen them. I'm always a week behind you guys, which I'm really ahead of you guys. But by the time you see everything, it looks like I'm a week behind everybody. So these are coming up soon. I did receive some mail. I don't know who it came from. Let me grab it. It's a huge box, and in this box is a whole bunch of organizers, and there are these came with it, little labels, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, you guys. Thank you so much to whoever sent these to me, because you know I can always use organizers, and each package has 6 of them oh my gosh. Plus I still have organizers to fill from the last Happy Mail bunch that I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in each one. So I have 42 new organizer boxes. So whoever sent these to me, please step up so I can properly thank you and give you a little shout out. That is amazing. So these are definitely going to be used because every time I get mail, I don't know where to put it sometimes, and I do use these. So thank you guys so very much. I appreciate every single one of you who think about me. So are you ready to see what I'm doing? First 2 things, Rose sent me these jars. They're rose jars. Isn't that funny? Donna and I did these 2 earlier. She wants one of each of the jars poured in the Heaven's Dust glitter. And she also wants this little crystal-y bear done in lavender. So I'm going to be using Rolio. Oh, no, not this one. Rolio Lilac. That's a really pretty lavender. And then I have 2 snails that need to be done for Dana. Dana wants to bling them out herself, so I'm basically just pouring them. So I don't have a problem doing all of these things in one day because I don't have to bling it all out. She just wants me to pour them, 1 in my Firefly glitter, which is going to be beautiful, and then 1 in my Heaven glitter, which is beautiful and opaly. I am going to finish off this fan for Barbara. Today she wants crystally white, so we're going to do at least 3 fan blades, maybe 4. And then I have this last dragon, like I was telling you, and this one is going to be dark blue, light blue, and light purple. So the Rolio Lilac again, the Haze light blue that I love, and for the dark blue I chose No-Con blue. So I think those 3 will go well together. I'm not doing all these in one pour. I just don't want to be that crazy fanatic trying to get them all mixed and debubbled at the same time. So we'll do a couple at a time. Let me grab some resin.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
I'm starting with the fan color, which is this Rolio Pearl White. Super sparkling. I know she loves her sparkle whites, so we're gonna do a lot in there. And this can actually probably be used like a crushed crystal if you don't have access to crushed crystal, but you do have access to Rolio. You might like this one. So pretty, so sparkling. I'm gonna add a little bit of pearl white. Let me grab it. Just gonna add a little bit of mother of pearl to this just to give it a little bit more white color, because I forgot that's gonna be mostly sparkle. And this is for the fan blades. So after these are taken out, then I have the job of trying to figure out how to put it together. Maybe it's not as bad as I think, but it came with strings. Like, I don't know where the strings are supposed to go, so this should be very interesting. I don't know if that's white enough. I hope it is. She's trying to duplicate like colors of a cherry blossom.
You can't duplicate me. I'm one of a kind.
You're not a cherry blossom.
I'm a cherry blossom. Ooh, I like that blue. I like eye candy.
Did you just take my blue?
Yeah, I gotta check it out. Ooh, that's gonna look good.
That's going in here.
Look at that. All right, put it in
That's
there.
next.
All right, put it in there. Let me see it. Add a little bit more.
No.
You gotta always add a little bit more.
It's deep.
All right. So,
No!
oh, just a little bit. See, look. It's
You
all.
just had to give your 2 cents.
Mm-hmm.
He must need something if he's in my room.
This is our room. I come to supervise.
So I just got those dinosaur molds.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna do one with me in the next few days?
Mm-hmm.
Which one? I'm picking this time.
I'm gonna do this
okay,
one.
good, because I wanted the other one.
I mean, I want that one.
Yeah. There's your deep, beautiful blue.
Wait, let me. Nope, you need to see
Don't
it
get another stick.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got another stick.
Okay.
Ah, clean it.
I'm supervising.
They're supervising. Now I gotta clean it.
Wipe that off for me.
Nice. Put that away. And now,
Want me to spritz it?
no! I'll do the light blue. This one's gonna be the purple because it's a little bit more for the bear as well.
What do I torch?
You don't torch.
Ooh, what color is that?
Haze.
Who's that from?
Huh?
Where's that from?
Oh, it's not like a name brand, but it was Happy Mail because they saw that it was my favorite light blue.
Happy Mail.
Oh, jeez. This
Man, I
is
need
the light blue for the little dragon. No, don't
got
keep getting sticks dirty.
It's the
I
same
already
stick.
got plenty to do today. This is only half of my table. The rest is sitting right there. I have to mix.
Heaven's dust in heaven.
That's pretty. That's good.
And firefly. You don't like firefly. Too chunky.
I've got one more, and this is going to be for the bear and... Stop!
How are you supposed to check it on
You
that?
seriously just did that again.
Baby. How are you going to ever learn if I don't teach you?
These Rolio jars are packed full.
Hey, that's a nice color. What are you making with that?
These 3 colors are going in the dragon.
Oh,
My last dragon for a while.
let me inspect it.
And I'll put the eyes on
Oh, that little
after.
guy.
It took me like 30 minutes to Dremel out those eyes last time. And this is going to the same person, so I definitely need to do that again. Okay, let's
I go.
vacuum chamber.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky.
I'm gonna spritz the bear first and use up some of this purple before I use it in the dragon. I wanna make sure the bear gets the purple. I'm just gonna roll it around a little bit, make sure it's all coated. And that's it for that one. Okay, we're gonna push that out of the way. I'm gonna have to make a ton of room on this table today. Let's do the dragon next. And everything looks pretty good. A lot of you asked why I don't just make a mold of this one. I tried to answer as many of you as I could, but there's a lot of imperfections in this mold up underneath the wings. I don't know how or what they use to mold this one, but I don't want to duplicate something that's not perfect. So I am waiting patiently. I don't even know that I need a new mold at this point because the orders have really slowed down. It would have been nice in the beginning to have two, but it's okay. I don't even think I need another one at this point. Otherwise, it's just gonna sit here. So we're gonna do the blues. I'm gonna do bigger blocks of color. Hopefully we'll see them more. I don't know. It's always hard to determine how to marble something like this. And I want to make sure we see all three colors. That's why I kind of go down the sides. So if it hits that silicone, maybe you'll see it. I don't know. So far, they've come out pretty decent. I just don't want this dark, dark blue to like overtake everything. And that's it for the dark blue. Let me just scrape it out. That's why I made less of the dark blue, because I was worried it would like eat up all the light blue and the light purple. That's good. Then we'll do, we should have just a little bit left over, which we do, of both. Whoops. All right, I'm gonna just top off. Oh, that one's a little too high. Let me get some of this out before it goes out on its own. There we go. I'll clean up those edges. I'm gonna fill up the rest of the bear, just get it to the top. I wasn't sure if I had enough to go to the top, but I do. So I'm gonna fill up the bear. That's good. And then, oh, I got some, definitely, maybe 3/4 of an ounce left somehow. Probably because I mixed up too much for that bear. I wasn't sure how much it held. Just want to move this back after I squeegee it. Try to clean it up a little bit before it cures all there. Hopefully these colors stay marbled the way they look like right now on the back. Man, did I make a mess. Okay, let me just push it back aside. I will pour these little fan blades, which are not easy to pour. These are definitely tricky because of all those parts that can't be poured over, and they're very easy to pour over because it's so thin. I'm going to spritz it with alcohol. I'm going to try to pour all 4 of them. somehow, so I don't have to sop up the extra with a paper towel again. You probably hear the nail gun going in the background. Don's busy working still. We do have a project coming to video out of his project. I'm waiting for some resin to get in stock that I want to use. But you will definitely see what he's been doing here in the near future. That one looks pretty decent. Let's do this one. This one's a little, it's tricky to go around all these little flowery points and make sure they're all filled. I think I got it all. It's not that fun to trim when you pull it out. Oh, all these flowers needs to go around. I think I got it. It's so hard to tell with white. I think I got it though. Need a scribe or something. It's a little too skinny in some of these parts. Oh, see, I need some down here. Just gonna spritz it, spritz everything. And that one looks good. I think I got it all. And if I have to, oh, nope, see right here. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to see in white. I hope I didn't make too many mistakes. Push this away. And do this one. This one's a little bit different design, but it's similar in shape. That's why we're doing both of them. Just so I can get it done a little bit faster than 12 days. It's so hard to see, and I don't want to over pour. Let's see here. Did I get it? I'm hoping 9. Well, this, if I get all, well, I will get all 4. That would be 10 pieces to this fan. I'm assuming 10 pieces should be fine. But if you do the skinny ones that came with it, you're gonna need about 12 of them, which is even more pouring days, because they only give you, on the skinny ones, they give you 3. These thicker ones, they give you 2. So you definitely really want to have a fan if you're gonna do this that many days in a row, trying to match colors, which I'm glad she picked 3 colors, because matching colors is not always easy. Okay, I have a little more over here. And then I don't want to waste all this extra that I have, so I'll find something to put it in. Let me find some extras molds and then get some more resin for the rest. I like this mold as an extra mold because it holds 1.5 ounces and it's always very pretty when you pour it. So I'm gonna just do all the rest. I have white, pink, and the blue. So let's do, what am I gonna do? Well, I guess I'll do it this way and then fill it up. Let's see what it looks like. And then I want to be able to see all of the colors on the silicone is what you're going to see first. Well, basically what you're going to see is what hits the silicone first. just gonna go ahead and fill it because it doesn't matter that it's blue now. So I almost had 1.5 ounces of blue left. Well, that one will do. The purple. Might be pretty. I don't know. I've never marbled this one. That's pretty much it. I have a little bit of white left. I'll make some little tiny butterflies out of what's left. And just want to scrape this off. These are the parts that don't get poured, so I don't have to trim them with a knife later. Oops. That looks good up there. I mean, I'll have a little bit of trimming to do, but it should be good. Okay. What can I put the white in? I got that. What do I have? I have... Oh, you know what? Let's try some of these molds. I haven't done these yet. Let's do this one. Oh, I don't know if there's enough. Let's do this one. These are seashell molds I got from Temu, and they're really, really shiny. And they look really I only did one, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna scrape all my colors into this white. Just to use it all up. Kind of in like blocks. See how I'm doing that? I have some dark blue here. And then I'm just gonna pour it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that saves me from doing a whole bunch of 2-drip butterflies right now. Yeah, that's just nothing. Okay, let me spray that again and pour it in. I need a dotting tool. This one has a bunch of holes, which are gonna look super cool. But they will probably create a lot of bubbles if you don't poke in there. I'm just gonna fill it up. That should be really pretty. I have a tiny bit left, so I will go ahead and make a few butterflies off camera. I mixed up 3 ounces for each snail. I can't really remember how much they held. It's been a little while. So I'm going to douse them with glitter like I always do. And because it's chunky glitter, we're going to add 3 drops of Elmer's clear glue to each cup. About 1 drop per ounce is what I do. And if you're new to the channel and you have not seen anybody do this, Elmer's glue thickens up this to like a gel-like consistency. It doesn't hinder any kind of curing process. And it will suspend the glitter so it doesn't all fall because it's heavier than the actual resin. I'm just going to put a little bit more. I want it nice and red. And I'm expecting to have some left over because I'm hoping I over poured instead of under poured. Whoops, every time I do this, something hinders it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Come on, come out. I don't know why it does this every single time, and I'm closing my bottle. I'm putting a 4th one in just to be sure. So the only thing we need to do is make sure. See, I'm going to put this into a larger cup because in the vacuum chamber, if it does not have enough space to release all of the bubbles, in fact, you know what I'm going to do since this one's dirty is put half back in here. If it doesn't have enough space to get the bubbles out, it will dull your piece. And I want to make sure these cups have enough space, of empty space. When you put glue and glitter in, it's going to go pretty high in your cup before it implodes on itself. And that's what you're looking for in the vacuum chamber. You want it to go as high as it can possibly go and then implode on itself. And once that happens, you only need maybe 30 or 60 seconds more in the vacuum chamber because it's always going to bubble. There's just no way around it. So then you just kind of watch it. And this is my Heaven glitter, which is beautiful and opal. And we're gonna do the same thing. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put 4 in, just to be sure since it's in order. Otherwise, you could end up with a small space of clear at the bottom of your molds. And that looks good. I'm wondering if I should split this one or if it, you know what, I'm not gonna be lazy and I am not going to skimp on a cup. I'm just going to split this to about 1.5 ounces per cup. That way there are no questions that it won't get the bubbles out.
Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamonds shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz in gold with a stroke of flare, diamonds shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell.
That opal one, man, that took a while to go down. Must be something that's in that particular glitter. I don't know what causes it. I'm just gonna pour a little bit in, smash it around, make sure it gets down everywhere. There's like, these little eyes are down in there, and roll it around, get it coated with resin. Hopefully this chunky glitter will get down in those eyes. Oh gosh, I really over poured. Doesn't take that much at all. Oh my gosh, I have a whole nother cup to use. All right, I'm just gonna combine those 2 cups and we're going to pour something else. I didn't know it was only like half of that. I am so bad at guessing. All right, let's do the red one. This day just got longer. Let's do this one, same way. This one didn't do too bad in the vacuum chamber. They both had 4 drops of glue, so it couldn't have been that. All right, now I get to find a nice shiny mold. Maybe I can combine these 2 together. I wonder what those would look like and just pour 1 more mold today. That would be what? I don't know. I guess I'll put it in a cup that I can, let's put it in this cup so we know how much we have. There's that. So how much do I have left of the one? Let me see. 2 ounces. 2 ounces out of 3? That only took 1 ounce? How could I be that wrong? Oh my gosh. 2 ounces. Let me find some molds. I've never poured these yet. They've been waiting for some resin. So you know what? We're pouring these. These were given to me in Happy Mail. And they're nice and shiny. I was looking for shiny molds, because otherwise glitter, you're not gonna see it. So we're gonna do 1, I have 3 of them. 1 with the red and 1 with the opal. And then these didn't take that much either. Maybe I'll combine the rest of the 2 to do the 3rd one. I don't know. These are feathers, but I don't know if they actually have a purpose. Are these supposed to be bookmarks? Because if they are, they're very thick. So I don't think they're bookmarks. I need another stick. But they're gonna be pretty nonetheless. I love this heaven. This was my first favorite. Now my 3 favorites are Heaven, Heaven's Dust, and Paradiso. I love opal though, so I'm kind of partial to the opal. All right, let me grab the other one. I have to move a few things. My table's getting kind of full here. Oh my gosh. Too many things today. I wanted to squeeze a few more orders in today, but I did not do that. I don't have room on the table. So, you know what? I'm gonna pour them together and let's see what we get. Because I don't know. It should be pretty. Why wouldn't it be pretty? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to pick items that do not have any finish work to do, because I have to finish that dragon. That looks like the colors are combining over there. I don't know. So the opal, I forgot, takes on other colors. So it's taking on the red, which is making that opal more bright colors than the opal colors. You'll see what I mean when I pour it. Not that it's not pretty, because it is, but it's no longer an opal color. Oh, look at that. I think I'll get just these 3. And the only finishing on these, I'm guessing, are maybe making the little lines stand out a little bit with a little bit of pen. Perfect. So those held about 2 ounces each. Good to know. I'll forget, but it's good to know. Okay, time to clean this up. And let's get those 2 jars poured. I think that's all we have left. So I have room on the table to do the jars. Perfect. I'm just gonna move that, spritz everything, and grab some resin. I made up 12 ounces the same way with the glitter. Put the glitter in, added 14 drops of glue this time. I don't know how much these take. I'm guessing about 6 each. Now, one recommendation, I did not mix my glitter in the silicone cup because you'll never get the glitter out cleaning it. However, I still used my silicone tool to mix it, and now I can't get the glitter off. So that's a good tip for y'all that are new. You don't put glitter in silicone or on silicone, or it is not going to come off when you clean it. I'm going to spritz these nicely with some alcohol, and since I've already used this stick, I might as well continue. This one has a bunch of little curves for the petals, so I just want to make sure they're in there. I have never poured this one before. In fact, Rose is the one who sent this one to me. Both of these to me. And me and Dawn did a challenge on the other one that I'm going to pour. And those came out really pretty. So she wants these blinged up with some deep purple. We'll have to see it when they come out to see what I will do. I'm not quite sure. There's one of them. Again, I split it in multiple cups so it didn't boil over in the vacuum chamber, and so it all came out, all the bubbles came out in the vacuum chamber. So we should have a beautiful glossy looking flower when we're done. I'm thinking this one holds more than 6, so I may end up having to mix up some more. I'm not sure. You can never tell. I can never tell. Some people can. Some are better at guessing than me. I'm just gonna scrape as much as I can out just in case. And then I'm gonna squish around those edges. There's 2. Let's see what we got here. I think I need a little more in there before I start squishing. Can't see through this mold, so I'm not quite sure how high it is. Oh, not very high. This one's probably gonna hold more than 6. I don't know the problem spots with this one yet, so I'm not quite sure if we're gonna get a good casting or not. And if I have to make up more, I'll just make it up. It's the exact same thing. I'm not gonna hold you longer than I already do. What's left in this cup over here? 5.5. So that, yeah, this one held more than 6. So I'm definitely going to have to make up some more. Wow. This one holds a lot. I'm gonna check and see just so you know in case you have or get this mold. I mixed 12 and I have, whoops, 3.5 left. Wow. So I'm definitely need more. I'll go ahead and put this in the lid. And then I will pour the base off camera. The lid's gonna take all the rest of it. Yeah, I was a little off. In fact, I could have taken the second. She bought me 2 of each. If I was smart, I would have went and measured both of the other ones that I'm not using, which I think I will do that for the base, so I don't mix up too much. Because that 3.5 all went into the lid here perfectly. Just gonna mix that scraped part. Perfect. Okay, I'll do this one and see you on demold. Everything is ready to unmold, but I thought you might find this as funny as I found this. You know how I just did the last order for a while? So I come home and this is at the front door, you guys. So I got the new squishy kit. I'm pretty sure Let's Resin sent this to me because they knew my mold wasn't no good anymore. So what I'm going to do is not open this. If I don't get any orders for the entire month of August, I will give this away in a giveaway. But if I get an order, I'm gonna open it and do it, of course. But I just found that hilarious that it came today on the last order that I have on the books. I don't know if any are coming, so we'll see what happens. If they do, then I'm definitely opening it. Okay, here is an extra. I did not fill those butterflies. I decided to fill one of these. Oh, is that gorgeous? Look at the sparkle in there. It was just the leftover pink, white, and purple. That is really pretty. And then, of course, I had some leftovers. I mixed up 4 more ounces for the bottom. This one took 7, and this one took like 8.5, just in case you end up with the mold. So those are gorgeous in the Heaven's Dust glitter. This was an extra. That seashell. Ooh, I'm liking these molds. That is super cool. I'll probably touch the ends of each of those, whatever they are, very sharp little pointy things with silver or something. That is really nice. Okay. Then I did fill a shaker turtle. I'll have to make the shell. This is the Heaven's Dust with the leftover from that one. Oh my gosh, isn't that sparkly? I'll have to do something that will stand out underneath the shell since this is all white and pink and purple and blue. That is gorgeous. That's done. Okay, let's do the feathers. And this is the Heaven. Just needs a little trim. Think I could pop it right off. Could have been better. I don't like this part right here, but otherwise looks nice. I might go over some of these things. I think all the texture hides the glitter. So would I use glitter in these again? Probably not, but now I know. It's not horrible. And I know you all say I'm too hard on myself, but I just want the best look that I can get from something. So I'm wondering if these are all going to be the same. Oh, that's actually pretty. You can't really tell it's glitter like you can on the back. But that's kind of cool. I'll see if I can highlight those quill pieces with something. So this one probably looks the same. Oh, that's pretty too. I mean, they're not horrible. I just wish they were sparkly. Like this end here is really super sparkly. And then that looks a little matted down for some reason. I'm sure it's the mold probably, because they're all like that. But we can probably jazz them up. All right, let's do the little bear. He's easy to come out. Super cute. I just need to paint his little face and his feet. Maybe I'll put a little bow around his neck. I'm not sure. She didn't say, but I don't think she minds. Here's the cross extra. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at that. I will color these in like I have been. That is so nice. I don't know if I'm going to use a color or a silver again. The silver always looks so beautiful. Wow. Let's get these fan pieces out. See how much trimming we have to do. Ooh, that's really thin right here. This needs to harden up some before I try to put this together. There's a few pieces that need to be trimmed, but yeah, definitely needs, the thinner the piece, the longer it takes to cure. And this is really, really thin. But it is pretty. Look at that side, is so much sparklier. Oh yeah, that side is way better. These little pieces are almost like paper, but they came out really pretty. Let me grab the others. So she wanted pink, white, and red, and that's what she got. Those are really pretty. I love the white ones. So we'll have to figure out how this is going to go together. That is nice too. And then one more. That one must have been extra super thin at the bottom because these are a little thicker. So if it doesn't stiffen up like the rest of them, I'm glad I poured 4, put it that way. All right, let's see. Let's do the snails since those are not getting anything done to them. Let's see how the glitters look. Not too bad. They're shiny. So these are going to their new home just like they are, so she can bling them out for the first time. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Look at that one. Wow. Talk about red. That is so pretty. I will trim the bottoms for her. I'm not going to send them to her with a sharp bottom. All right, let's do the dragon. Hopefully it is still marbled. Yes, it is. Oh, that's awesome. We see all 3 colors, the dark blue, the purples, and the light blue. That is great. So I'm gonna need 30 minutes to drill those eyes out and find some eyes that will look good in this one and bling this one up. This one is for a female. The other was for the male. So I didn't put rhinestones on the last one. All right, let's check these. These should be gorgeous. I know they were when Don made his with this. He made it with one of these glitters. I think it was this one. Yeah, look at that. So pretty. And this is the base. Needs a little trim. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so bright and sparkly. That is so pretty, and she wants purple accents on it. So I will figure out how to do that for her without getting too much. You know, sometimes too much can be too much. And the same for this one, purple accents. I have not made this one yet. There's a bubble right there I'm gonna have to fill in. And I think that's everything. Yeah, just this one more jar. Oh, that came out good. Let me get this back in. Look at that. No bubbles in the tips of anything. But I do have some here, so I will tape this up to dam it. There's like 4 of them. Didn't even think of going around that for whatever reason. So we'll fill those. You won't see them when we're done. And then this. Let's hope we have no bubbles on this one. Thank God it's stretchy enough. Should be just as gorgeous as that one. One moment. All right, move those. Look at that. It is so pretty. And this fits right like that. And you have a rose. So I will probably do something with these leaves so you know that they're leaves. But those are so gorgeous. I got a lot of trimming to do, a lot of dremeling to do. Got some work ahead of me. So you're obviously going on a fast forward, or you'd be here for 3 hours with me as well. So yeah, I'll be right back as soon as they're done.
In her studio where colors blend, Michelle's creations have no end. From coasters bright to jars that gleam, she brings to life each shining dream. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance in Michelle's hands. They find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. Piece crafted so divine, with silver hues and shades of blue. Her art reflects a vibrant view. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance in Michelle's hands. They find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. And colors silently told. A touch of sparkle, a dash of grace. Michelle's art, a radiant space. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance in Michelle's hands. They find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. Pouring passion into each mold. Stories and colors silently told. A touch of sparkle, a dash of grace. Michelle's art, a radiant space. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance in Michelle's hands. They find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. So here's to Michelle and the flair, creating treasures with love and care. Glitz and glitter.
That was a very busy day, so I think I'm done. I'm pretty sure I'm done, almost done. Here are the pendants. I just put a flat back bail on the back of the little turtles. Those are gorgeous and sparkling. I didn't do anything to these. I used my little Dremel tool that I got recently. And grab it. This one here that I showed you the other day, and I did all the edges of everything today instead of clipping and everything else. So I used the Dremel. It worked great. There is a discount code for that. It's in my description box if you don't have a Dremel. This one's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I did the little bear with the little black on his feet and his face, and then I put a little iridescent bow around her neck. Super cute. I wonder if she wants a magnet, I'll put a magnet on the back. I can't remember. I highlighted this, put some green there, put a magnet on the back of that one. Highlighted this gorgeous little shell. It's a little sharp, not sharp, but like looks like a weapon or something. Just put a magnet on the back of that. This little shaker dude, I put little bright colored glass beads inside and a white butterfly. Glued that on with the E6000 or no B7000 around the edge and let it dry. So that one is so pretty. I love it so much. I love that the glitter. All I did to this was paint the hearts in the silver chrome pen. Came out really, really pretty. I love the marbling on it. I'm actually surprised it worked out pretty well. The feathers I highlighted with silver chrome marker on all the quill parts and all these feathers just to highlight them because, and this one came out gorgeous and I didn't think I was gonna like it at all, but I love it now with the chrome marker on there. It is gorgeous. So those are finished. Otherwise, like I said, without that silver, you really couldn't tell it was a feather. So I felt like I had to add it. I didn't add a whole lot down the stem party, whatever you call that, and then these areas here. Now, for Barbara's little fan, I put the pin in, and it's looking like there's supposed to be a whole bunch more, but I don't know that there should be a whole bunch more because there's string that comes with it. I have no clue what you're supposed to string. I'm not sure, but when you put it out like this, I think it's pretty much finished. It's pretty good. Whether it's gonna fan her or not, I'm not too sure because of all these openings. It's gonna take a lot of work to get some air out of this, so I hope it's more for looks than it is to use, to be honest with you, because all the air is gonna go right through those holes. So it comes with these little pins, and it comes with the back pin to put on there, but I'm gonna have Dawn cut that because it would just be like, you know, moving around a lot on there. It also came with 2 of these bags that you could store it in, which is pretty. But this is the part I have to figure out. I don't know where it's going to go. So that's for another day because I have to watch a couple tutorials on it. The little dragon is adorable. It took forever. It took, like I said, about 30 minutes to Dremel out the eyes. I'm not a big fan of doing that work, but it's a mess. There's a mess on my counter from all the dust. It comes out good on the end, but it's no fun. So she did want eyelashes. I don't know if you could see them. I picked out these ones. These came in Happy Mail. They came in different colors. So I pulled the purple ones off, but you do have to glue these ones on. So I put 3 sets on each eye. You could see it in person. I don't know if you could see it in the camera, but they're there. And then I did these 2 in silver and rhinestones in the center. A little pendant around her neck. Rhinestones on her toes, of course. And silver on her feet. Rhinestones on her little wings. And then the same on the back. The paint on the wings and then the rhinestones down the back. So those 2 are finished. I hope she likes them. The other one is right here. This is the mate that we did the other day. I like them. I think they're cute. I like the eyes in there. I just don't like the work that goes along with it. It's no fun. Just saying. For the rose jars, what do you think? I did one with rhinestones, this one. I hope she likes it. She wanted deep purple. That was the deepest purple that I have. To do that, I did do more than Dawn had done on the other day. I don't know, which one do you like, less or more? If she doesn't like them, I can take them off. It's not a problem. You can always get them off and wash the glue off, but they do stick really well if you don't want them off. But that's this jar. And then this one, I'm trying to let it dry. I do 2 coats of paint pen when I do it, sometimes 3 or 4. And I did 2 on all the purple because she wanted it deep purple. And then For the sides, I did like 3 or 4 different shades of green. They all blend kind of together. So I did stems in the green, and then I went down with the purple on the sides. I'm trying to I like to let it dry overnight, especially the paint bends. Otherwise you can get your fingerprints in them. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I think that's everything today, you guys. I'm so glad I didn't add those couple extra things because it's really late and my back is killing me standing here all day. No, I cannot put a chair where I'm at. It just doesn't work. So not a big deal. I've been doing it for years. All right, I'm going to get you a whole bunch of pictures. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with something new. I'm not quite sure. I have to check and see what I got around here. There's a whole bunch I want to do. Let's see if I can get it done tomorrow. All right, guys, I'll see you then. Have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.